Well, another day, another set of threats from Macron's France, from the French government and officials within it. I don't know. Perhaps they're severely rattled by the fact that Angela Merkel's party in Germany, of course, just saw their worst ever election result. But some of the things coming out of the French government at the moment, frankly, not just irresponsible, but are totally bang out of order. I mean, just look at Bloomberg, for instance. They're not exactly sensationalist in their tone. Bloomberg headline, France threatens UK power supply as Brexit tensions escalate. Now this is of course over the issuing of Brexit licences, post-Brexit licences for French fishermen. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the French political class were very honest with their fishermen about what Brexit UK taking back control looked like. The UK rejecting a whole bunch of licences to French fishermen. And the French have come back with some just totally ridiculous threats. Now, Clement Beaune, who viewers on my channel will now be familiar with, the French Europe minister, who seems to do little else really other than making ridiculous comments involving Brexit UK, quoted as saying, in the next few days, and I talked to my European counterparts on this subject yesterday, we will take measures at the European level or nationally to apply pressure on the United Kingdom. We defend our interests. We do it nicely, he says, and diplomatically. But when that doesn't work, we take measures. For example, we can imagine, since we're talking about energy, the United Kingdom depends on our energy suppliers. It thinks that it can live all alone and bash Europe. For example, you can imagine the Channel Islands, where the United Kingdom depends on us for its energy supply. Of course, what you need to look at here is a Macron government who are obviously massively embarrassed by the UK vaccine rollout outside of the EU. Just to give you how bitter some of the EU political class still are about Brexit, Clement Beaune himself, quoted by Bloomberg, as saying, Brexit is populism in action. It's shown to be a tragic failure. They are desperate, they are severely rattled by Brexit, and everything that they're now doing is with that in mind, these threats with that in mind, and of course, with the French presidential election approaching. Clement Beaune also tweeting, the British think they can live on their own and hit Europe. Since that doesn't work, they are overbidding. That's enough. Our government supports and defends our fishermen. We will continue. Look, I just think the level of threats, as I say, that have been escalating from senior French government officials is totally off the wall, totally out of order. But I'm sorry, these bullying tactics simply aren't going to work. Some of these French government officials are well advised to wind their necks in. Let me know what you make of this escalation again in rhetoric from the French government. And as ever, do hit subscribe and the bells. I keep bringing you all the very latest right here on my channel. Thanks so much for watching.